Good afternoon and welcome to Coliseo Iván de Bedú in Medellín, Colombia for the first day of play in the 2017 FIBA AmeriCup Championship Tournament. Alongside Mark Anderson, I'm Craig Feda. And those of you familiar with past FIBA Americas tournaments, this one will be a little different. First, the name has changed in a bit of rebranding. And second, the tournament is being held in 4 different locations. Groups A, B, and C will be in Medellín, Montevideo, Uruguay, and Bahia Blanca, Argentina, respectively. The semifinals and medal round will be held in Córdoba, Argentina. Typically, we would have 2 games from each group on each day, but with the groups in 3 different cities. Group A will play exclusively the first 3 days
Jorge Gutiérrez, número 7.
Montevideo.
Edgar
If you
Garibay,
got all
número
that
8.
straight, well, you're ready for some
Francisco
basketball
Cruz,
as
número
Mark
9.
and I are here.
Gabriel Girón,
The
número
first game
10.
of the tournament is
Álex
Puerto
Pérez,
Rico
número 11.
and Mexico in Group
Héctor
A.
Hernández, número 12.
Eddie Casiano
Fernando
Jr.
Benítez,
for
número
Puerto Rico.
13.
He's going to have to do
Lorenzo
a bit of
Maya, número
retooling
14.
without JJ Barea,
E Israel Gutiérrez, número 15.
at point guard.
Director técnico Sergio Valdeomillos. A continuación, el equipo de Puerto Rico. Alexander Abreu, número 1. Michael Rosario, número 3. Juan Ramón Rivas, número 5. Christopher Ortiz, número 6. Carlos López, número 11. Jorge Bryan Díaz, número 12. Ángel Rodríguez, número 13. Gilberto Clavel, número 14. Manuel Andújar, número 22. Carlos Rivera, número 31. Christopher Gastón, número 33. Tyler Davis, número 34. Director técnico Eddie Casiano Jr. A continuación, pónganse de pie para escuchar el himno de México. A continuación, el himno de Puerto Rico.
And now the national anthem for Puerto Rico. Good afternoon once again and welcome into Coliseo Iván de Bedú in Medellín, Colombia for the opening game in the 2017 FIBA AmeriCup Championship Tournament. Alongside Mark Anderson, I'm Craig Feda, and this opening contest will be between Puerto Rico and Mexico in Group A. There you get a look at our officials for this game. Juan Fernandez of Argentina, Andres Bartel of Uruguay, and Jorge Espinosa of Cuba. Our FIBA commissioner for this game is Pedro Martinez of Venezuela. We will get a look the rosters of both teams coming up here in just a moment, as well as the starting lineups. And there you get a look at Team Mexico for Coach Sergio Valdeomios, led by the outstanding veteran Lorenzo Mata. Francisco Cruz is also a force to be reckoned with for Mexico. They really do have a lot of weapons, and they can do it in a couple of different ways. So Puerto Rico is really going to have to kind of feel Mexico out to see what they want to do. As you get a look at Mexico's starters, Avalos, Gutierrez, Cruz, Hernandez, and Mata. The full roster for Team Puerto Rico. Noticeably absent with J.J. Barea, just an unbelievable player for Puerto Rico over the years. In addition to his NBA schedule, he gave his heart and soul to his Puerto Rico team. And there's the starters for Puerto Rico: Lopez, Díaz, Rodriguez, Andujar, and Rivera. In this game, Mark, I would have to give the early advantage, I think, to Mexico, playing with as many veterans as they are.
Yeah, when you come into situations like this, the veteran leadership that always plays into it, guys that have been around this for a while, you know, you look at that is going to lead in their favor in some of the places here today.
Looking forward to seeing Tyler Davis on the floor for Puerto Rico, a 6'10" product from Texas A&M, just 20 years old.
Looking at Puerto Rico, they have good size out there. That's going to be, see how they utilize that today against Mexico.
There you see Francisco Cruz averaging 19 points per game in last year's qualifier. Michael Rosario in the Central Basket Championship. Had a very good tournament. Saw that one in person last year. We are just moments away from tip-off. We are glad you can be with us wherever you're tuned in from, around North and South America or around the world. We've got 2 Group A games for each of the next 3 days, and then Group B takes over in Montevideo, Uruguay. We will be traveling to Montevideo. We will pick up the 2nd and 3rd days of play in Montevideo. And then Group C starts in Bahia Blanca, while Group B is still playing in Montevideo. I'm glad they have not yet come up with cloning capabilities, because I'm sure we would be in multiple locations at once. But that's fine. We love basketball, as I'm sure you do. That's why you're tuned in, and we are going to have an outstanding tournament here.
You know, we saw great basketball doing the Women's Cup, and I'm sure that here with the men's, it's going to be just as outstanding. And I'm looking forward to getting this thing going, Craig.
I am too. It's FIBA Americas 2 years ago in Mexico City was a lot of fun, and I have no doubt that this tournament will be equally as exciting. Venezuela, of course, won that tournament in 2015. Bit of an upset. Mexico played very well. Puerto Rico played very well. Canada was expected to perhaps win that tournament. With 9 NBA players on their roster, Canada made the semis out of Group B with Argentina. And out of Group A, it was Mexico and the Dominican Republic. That Dominican Republic team was fun to watch.
I remember you talking about them saying that.
They shot three-pointers like you would not believe.
Well, you know, that comes down to coach's philosophy. Sometimes, you know, you can live and die by it, and a lot of teams will shoot those all night long. If they're going in, it looks great, but if it's not, it's going to be a long night.
Mexico fell in the bronze medal game to Canada in 2015, and it was Venezuela over Argentina in the gold medal game. Puerto Rico finished 5th overall with a 4-4 record in the tournament. Gustavo Ayón of Mexico was named to the all-tournament team. Not with Team Mexico for this tournament. MVP in 2015, Luis Scola, the all-time FIBA America's leading scorer.
Matter of fact, we saw him down in Buenos Aires.
We did see him.
Taking in the women's game.
Supporting Team Argentina, which fell in the gold medal game to Team Canada in an absolute thriller. It's going to be Mata jumping against Hector Hernandez. Ball's in the air, and we are underway at the 2017 FIBA Americas. There I go. The FIBA AmeriCup tournament. Hernandez to the left elbow. Nice feed inside to Mata, but it was blocked from behind by Hernandez. And already Mata down on the floor.
He took an elbow. I saw it. Right to the forehead.
And he keeps rubbing that forehead area.
Yeah.
Tried to sit up there for a moment. Let's see if we can see it here.
See it. Right on the rebound here.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't intentional.
No, it sure wasn't. As Carlos Lopez was trying to secure the ball, he caught Mata with the right elbow. Mata wearing that headband, still trying to shake the cobwebs. You're right, that may have absorbed some of the blow.
Absorbed it, to be honest, because that was right on.
Cruz into the front court, left side to Hernandez, now lobs inside to Gutierrez. Long cross court pass, 10 to shoot. Here comes Cruz, jumper from the right side. Lopez the rebound. Rodriguez over to Rivera. Rivera at 34 years old. Oldest player on the roster for Puerto Rico. Now Hernandez, a little stop and go, kicking out to Andujar. Baseline drive, giving it up underneath to Lopez, and a shot clock violation.
They like to move the ball. That time they just one pass too many.
Here comes Gutierrez. Hernandez to Cruz, around the screen by Mata. Picked up by Rivera. Gutierrez outside to Hernandez for three. That's good! Hernandez gives Mexico a 3-0 lead. Rodriguez into the front court, checked by Gutierrez, and now a foul away from the ball. That's going to be on Francisco Cruz, his first, as you look at the ball rattle its way in. Rivera. Shot clock at 5.
Recognize.
Rodriguez driving to the bucket and bailed out by the foul call. The foul was on Mata, his first.
Yeah, saying he was straight up. We were having this discussion back in the States with an official. If you leave the ground like that, the contact's initiated, it's still going to be a foul. You've impeded the progress, even though you are technically going straight up.
First free throw, no good by Rodriguez. Rodriguez swishes the second, and Puerto Rico is on the board. It's 3-1 Mexico. Coming up on 8 minutes to play in this first quarter. Gutierrez left side to Cruz, back to Gutierrez. Working between the rings. Cruz has it back. Hernandez had to get it back to Cruz before he fell out of bounds.
The ballet move by Hernandez.
Yeah.
There.
Cruz fades away over Lopez. Shot was short. And here comes Puerto Rico looking to tie. Rodriguez into the lane. Left hand won't go, but there for the putback is Jorge Díaz. Don't forget, in FIBA rules, once the ball touches the rim, it can be put back in, even if it's over the cylinder or wiped off by the defense.
Exactly. That's for the American players, that's the hardest to adjust for going overseas and playing FIBA rules.
You can look at it, goes up off the rim. Oh, it actually wasn't over the cylinder. It looked like it from our angle, but that was a nice putback.
Exactly. And that's hard to practice too, because just to get the ball to bounce correctly, you know, to set it up. It's just great timing.
Jumper left side by Gutierrez, no good. And here comes Díaz, holds it up. Now outside to Andujar. Díaz at the free throw line, and Puerto Rico resets.
Wouldn't have been a bad jump shot up. That's exactly what he had before.
Andujar nails the three-pointer, and Puerto Rico now up 6-3.
Andujar was patient, got the ball back, same spot, knocked it down.
Cruz hounded and stolen away. Rodriguez unable to finish. Now Mexico. Here's Cruz. Jumper from the left side, no good. Rebound, finally controlled by Hernandez. And Mexico will get another go at it.
And the clock resets on an offensive rebound at 14 seconds.
Mata tried to kick it out to Avalos, but Avalos had cut. And now Rodriguez sits down for Puerto Rico, and Alexander Abreu comes on.
Rodriguez did a good job when he was in there pushing the ball, looking for those seams to attack while on offense.
Díaz. We talked about the looseness of the rims that we saw yesterday.
Now it's tight.
Yeah, they still sound loose and they act loose, but shots aren't really going in off of those bounces. Nice finish by Avalos. Get Mexico back within one, and now a block.
Yeah, just to your point, Craig, Mexico's at 17%, Puerto Rico's at 25%. So yeah, there's somewhat of a lid on there right now.
It's the second foul on Francisco Cruz, and he immediately has a seat on the bench. Carlos Lopez sits down for Puerto Rico, and Gilberto Clavel comes on. Free throw by Rivera, no good. Both of these teams have some very good length.
Yes, looking at that roster, guys 6'8" to 6'10", good length, and they're very athletic from what we've seen.
Now Michael Rosario comes on for Puerto Rico as Andujar sits down. Gutierrez lost Abreu for a moment. Mata, and Mata travels.
gone into effect yet.
Yeah.
With the traveling. You got to put it down first before you put that step down.
I was watching some of the comments on social media, and the American players were just
they were loving
elated. Rayu picks up the dribble.
Puerto Rico likes to run a lot of single-double action where the shooters are going to come off of either 2 screens, 1, and then the bigs will go down and get another one, screen for the guard to come off of.
That foul was against Gilberto Clavel, his first. 2 team fouls for Puerto Rico, 3 for Mexico. Not a lot of scoring thus far. Just 7-5 as we come up upon the 5-minute mark of this first quarter.
Part of that always has to be it's the first game of the tournament too. When you're in that, there's always that little tenseness. Whereas the second group, when they come out, that second game.
Gutierrez, the pretty jumper from the left elbow, ties it up at 7. We also talked yesterday about getting used to the shooting background.
Yes, and when I don't know if they see it on TV until you get that length of the court shot, but the backdrop is it's quite a ways away.
Yeah, it's very deep, and it's got a pattern in the kind of the decorative metallic screen over the windows. And there's parts where you can still see that it's light outside. That 3-pointer is good for Rosario, and Puerto Rico back up 3. I think once it gets to be nighttime, it won't be as difficult on the shooters, but...
And part of it's when you come in for your shoot-around, it's getting those sight lines as a shooter.
Mexico turns it over, and here comes Andujar. Gets it blocked! Hector Hernandez blocks the fast break drive by Emmanuel Andujar.
He timed that just
Yeah,
right.
he did. That was a clean block.
Nice play. And the lighting in here is a little bit different too when you look at the rows of lights above us. So those are all things that when you come in for your team practice, you look at all those things and get your shots up and get acclimated to everything that's going on here.
We're not saying the lighting is bad.
Oh no, it's very bright in here.
Yeah, it's very bright. You just have to get used to it.
Yes. No, this is excellent lighting in here for a ball game.
Sits down for Mexico. And Álex Pérez comes on. Perez gets it into Giron. His 3-pointer misses, and here comes Puerto Rico looking to extend its lead. Rayu, bodied nicely by Perez. The pass was tipped. Swatted out of there by Mata. And the offensive foul on Tyler Davis.
Last couple trips down, we've seen Mexico with quite the defensive efforts. 2 block shots, going after the loose ball, getting in to take the charge.
Nice job by Giron. And an offensive foul the other way. That one on Gutierrez.
Both teams running a little bit off of horn sets. I'd like to see that replay again. Sometimes the defender can time it up to where those spin moves, if they know a spin move is coming.
Yeah, they can jump.
They can time it.
Rayu down to Davis. Back up top to Rosario for 3. You can tell that was offline. Mata the rebound. Long cross-court pass. Perez has it now. Giron drives, drops underneath to Mata, and one!
Mexico is doing a nice job. Once they get inside the defense, they're throwing that bounce pass, which you know I like, and it is working right now.
That foul was on Abreu.
I'm a little surprised he didn't come out of the game out of when he was elbowed like that. He had trouble getting up off the floor.
Yeah.
But you know what? It doesn't seem to have affected him. He's playing really well.
Yeah, completes the and one there.
Full court pressure here.
Nice job by Puerto Rico.
Yep, they were working on it yesterday.
Davis, 5 to shoot. Pulls his way into the lane. He will draw the foul.
That was the right thing for Davis to do. He recognized that he had the mismatch and throw that back out, take it to the hole.
Second foul on Gutierrez. Cruz and Gutierrez already with 2 fouls apiece. They've got 3 fouls on the board up there for Mata. That's not correct. He's only got 1. Hernandez, wide open 3. Just short. Davis the rebound.
Nice, Álex.
Mexico with a 2-on-1. Here comes Garone, and he lays it in. And now Mexico back on top, 12-10 inside of 2 minutes to play in this first quarter.
Let's see if they get up the horns here.
Abreu picking up the dribble, getting it outside. Here's Ortiz on the right side. Rosario, 4 to shoot. Rosario has to put up the prayer. Missed everything. And here comes Mexico. Giron. To Hernandez, back to Giron. Shoots it up over Clavel. Short. Abreu the rebound. And Rosario 2-on-1, but Mata gets back, affects that shot. Oh my! Tyler Davis there for the tip dunk.
Good things happen when the big guys run the court.
Davis ties it back up at 12. And we're inside of a minute. Perez around the screen by Mata. Now a 3 on the outside. That rolls off the rim, no good. Rosario the rebound. Rosario loses the handle, but Davis finds it. Bell over to Abreu. Bell, step back 3. That's good.
Nice shot fake to get the defender to move.
Gilberto Clavel puts Puerto Rico back up by 3 now. 15-12. 18 seconds to play in the quarter.
Second difference on the shot clock.
3 short, and here comes Puerto Rico.
Going to give Puerto Rico a chance to get another basket here.
Abreu, shot clock is off, game clock at 5, now 4. Stolen away. By Jorge Gutierrez, and I'm not sure what Gutierrez was thinking there. He just kind of ran up and flipped it up. I'm not sure if he didn't know how much time was left.
He had the shot clock in front of him.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
Right.
And here's a look at that tip dunk by Tyler Davis. At the end of the first quarter, it's Puerto Rico 15, Mexico 12. Back with second quarter action from Medellin in just a moment. Back in Medellin, neither team shooting particularly well in that first quarter, although Puerto Rico was 3 of 5 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, that's the difference right now because they're at 25% overall from 2-point, and Mexico's at 33. But you look, Craig, Puerto Rico's got 8 points to 2 off the bench, and that seems to be the difference right now when you put the starters together. The bench is putting +8.
Rosario has 3 points for Puerto Rico. Díaz has 2. Rodriguez 1. Clavel has 3. Andujar has 3. Rivera has 1, and Davis has 2. He also has 4 rebounds. Nobody on Puerto Rico with more than 1 foul. For Mexico, Avalos has 2, Gutierrez 2, Giron has 2, Hernandez 3, Mata also 3, Hernandez with 4 rebounds, but Gutierrez and Cruz with 2 fouls apiece after 1 quarter.
Puerto Rico with 6 turnovers. A lot of that's coming down because of how deep they're going into the shot clock, and Mexico has 5.
Just about to get the second quarter started. Will have the ball. Right in front of us here. Ortiz gets it in. Brayu. Out to Gaston. Yeah, Gaston Oh, I thought they were going to get Gaston on the travel. Mexico foul is Wood. Brayu right side. Rosario. Now back to Gaston. Gaston. Oh, beautiful feed inside to Davis for the 2-hand jam.
Nice pass. I like how active Davis has been since he's been in there. He's running the floor. He's moving on offense. A lot of good things are happening for him.
Just a tremendous wraparound pass by Gaston. And great hands by Davis.
Absolutely.
To catch that in tight quarters. Now the floater rolls off.
Rico extending their defense.
Gutierrez has his first 2 points of the game.
Nice play off of Horns.
Davis already with 6 points.
Gutierrez turned his back. Davis realized that. He threw it right over the top.
Perez gets it left side. Now the short jumper by Benitez. No good. Rebound out of bounds. That should
stay down here.
Yeah.
There's that wraparound. Nice. There's the last play. Under turned his back. Davis took advantage.
So now Davis on the bench. Getting a rest after his very efficient 6 minutes and 38 seconds of play. He's got 6 points and 4 rebounds. As Gutierrez books another one. Foul before the shot.
Mexico trying to string out Brayu as he comes off these screens. If he can turn the corner, he will. He's done a nice job of that.
That foul was on Israel Gutierrez, his first. Gaston, the 18-footer, splashed that one. Gaston showing some things. He can drive, he can pass. He's showing the outside shot. Now Giron for 3. That's good.
Benitez with a solid screen out front on Abreu. You got to call those out.
Rosario now driving. Hanging in the air, high off the glass, no. Benitez the rebound, and here comes Mexico. Giron, left side to Pérez. He launches the three, and he splashes that one. And Mexico back on top, 22-21. 7:17 to play, second quarter, timeout on the floor. This is the 2017 FIBA AmeriCup Championship Tournament, live from Coliseo Iván de Bedú in Medellín, Colombia.
Shot starting to fall for Mexico. Their patience is paying off here. They're up to almost 38%.
As we get a look in at Eddie Casiano.
We can't give them easy licks.
Puerto Rico can get some good looks when they're running that horns with that slip screen, and Mexico continues to try to string out the point guard Abreu. He's smart enough that he's going to find him slipping, going to the hole, and get an easy basket out of this. See what they do with this.
There's the pretty three-pointer by Álex Pérez. Back to live action. It's been a back-and-forth battle through a quarter and almost a half. Gaston inside, and there's the travel. Trying to see what happened. Pérez here. Oh, he took a knee.
Took a knee. We'll say to the thigh.
Yes. A sensitive part of the thigh. On the left side, gets it back between the rings. Around the screen by Israel Gutierrez, now out to Pérez. Stays in bounds, 6 to shoot. He pops for the three, and that is in.
Good looking shot, all in one motion.
Now Mexico with a 4-point lead at 25-21. Coming up on 6.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Puerto Rico. Turnaround jumper is good. That was Jorge Díaz.
Mexico did a good job of rotating defensively. Said he got position down there.
Biggest lead of the game for Mexico was 4. Puerto Rico led by 5, but other than that, it's been extremely tight.
And Mexico is 7 points off of Puerto Rico's turnovers, so that's also aiding in this lead.
Puerto Rico foul on number 13, Ángel Rodriguez. That's his first.
In the paint also favor Mexico.
Pérez strokes the free throw. Dreams the second as well. Mexico matches its biggest lead. Like the defense that both teams are playing as well. They're both very active. Rodriguez for 3. Rebounded by Israel Gutierrez.
Yeah, they're really active at both ends. And that was playing part into the early shooting troubles, but now both teams are kind of settling in, getting with the flow going on their sets. And the pace is picking up.
Giron on the drive, off the glass, too hard. Rebounded by Andujar. Pushes it up the left side. Oh, quick acceleration. Now gives it up underneath. And Mexico ends up with it. Benitez goes up. just about waited too long for that. He almost had it blocked from behind. I don't think he was trying to hot dog it.
Oh, no. Again, that's one of those things where they got to communicate to each other, teammates, and let him know that somebody's coming back.
Rebound, Álex, rebound, Álex.
And reach in by the official roster we were given. It says Idris Dawood, but on the back of his jersey it says Alvarado. With the official roster as Israel Gutierrez pulls over Rivera. That'll be a foul on Gutierrez. That'll be his second. Mexico now with the biggest lead of the game at 6. Unfortunately, we can't tell how many team fouls on the scoreboard here, but we can tell on our graphic. Mexico now with 4 team fouls, Puerto Rico with just 1. Gaston. Rodriguez out now to Rivera. Around Gaston. Bounce pass out to Rodriguez. Lobs inside to Díaz. Defended nicely there by Hector Hernandez. Pérez picking up the dribble at the top of the key. Now the lob inside Benitez, outside to Avalos. That 3 is no good. Benitez fighting for the rebound, controlled by, that was Andujar. Now soaring high from the right side, Ángel Rodriguez.
A beautiful bounce pass from Rivera.
Now fouled away from the ball. That is going to be on Ángel Rodriguez. And that is his second. Just looking at your bounce pass and a pretty drive and lay in. Exactly 4 minutes to play, second quarter. Mexico on top by 4, 29-25. Avalos to inbound. Left side, there's Pérez. Working on Abreu. Pérez, the turnaround. Oh, tough shot. Not much Abreu could do with that.
No, that wasn't coming back out. You can tell by the way he wanted the basketball down there.
Nice feed inside to Gaston, and he jams it home with 2 hands. Pérez had it poked away by Abreu, and then Abreu commits the reach in. That'll be his second. So now Abreu with 2, and Ángel Rodriguez with 2 for Puerto Rico. You have 4 players with 2 fouls apiece for Mexico. Here comes Hernandez with the left hand, a little too strong off the glass. Rebounded by Andujar. Rivera pulling up for 3, short. To play in the second quarter of the first game at the 2017 FIBA AmeriCup Championship Tournament, live from Medellin, Colombia. Avalos driving baseline. Not sure if he was trying to pass it there or do the finger roll.
It was in between there. He was looking to go in between. Once he got above there, again, it's one of those things. When you leave your feet, you got to look to shoot first, because sometimes those passing lanes close up awfully quick.
Mexico fouled on Avalos. His first. Now Mexico over the limit, so Díaz will go to the free throw line.
We always talk about teams going on offensive runs. You can go on defensive runs too. Right now, Puerto Rico's 2 consecutive stops here. Now they just have to put the points on the board, which they did here with the free throw. And the second one.
So now Puerto Rico back to within 2 at 31-29. Hernandez hands it off to Giron. Now to Pérez. Left side. Hernandez for 3. No. Bryan picks it up.
3 stops in a row.
Had it poked away from behind by Giron, and it's a 2-on-1. Giron has it slapped away by Rivera. And then Rivera on the baseline. Watch this defensive play.
Oh, I know.
Oink.
Coach Cassiano is exuding his players to run the court because they would have had that ball. So right now they've got 4 stops in a row. Let's see what happens here.
Mata back into the game for Mexico. Nice crowd here for this opening game.
I just noticed the end section. Looks pretty full down there.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Hernandez, the 3. That rattles out. Rebound and Rosario inside to Díaz, and that's going to be a goaltend.
That's the way to reward Díaz for running the court there. You always want to reward the big men when they run. That way they'll keep running. It's 5 stops in a row, Craig, defensively. That's what it takes. Mexico went on their offensive run. Puerto Rico's now on their defensive run and scoring.
Tied up at 31, inside of 2 minutes to play second quarter. Nice feed to Mata. Athletic move, but could not get it to fall. Now Mata goes down hard again. Bryan into the corner. Back outside. Bryan has it. Now Gaston. Working his way into the lane, has it poked away, gets it back, fades away. That won't roll in. Mata the rebound. Giron on the left side, getting it up top to Pérez. Back to Giron, now Pérez again. Shot clock at 8. Giron for 3, splash that one. Nice patience by Mexico, and Giron has 8.
And that's the way to answer that defensive run. Knocking down a 3. Those are daggers, as Coach Van Gundy calls them for Team USA.
Lob inside to Díaz. It just rolls off. 45 seconds to play in the second quarter. Hernandez inside to Mata. That fell in either way. It was going to be a goaltend if it wasn't. You can wipe it off the rim, but you can't go up through the cylinder to do it.
No, you cannot.
Mexico back on top by 5, 36-31. That three-pointer airballed by Rosario. 22.2 to play in the second quarter. So look at the pretty three-pointer, and the shot by Díaz that just hung on the rim.
Had they not tightened the rims, that would have fallen in.
Timeout on the floor. Mexico leads by 5. .31 in favor of Mexico. They lead Puerto Rico with 22.2 to play in this second quarter. forget, coming up at 8 o'clock, it's Brazil and Colombia. Brazil looking to come back from its poor performance in the 2015 FIBA Americas tournament.
Puerto Rico is going to make them use some clock here. Mexico can work it for the last shot. Wouldn't take one before 6 seconds unless it's a layup.
Shot clock is off. Game clock now at 15. Giron handing it to Pérez. High right side. Up near midcourt. Clock at 6. Pérez launches the 3. That's straight through for Pérez.
Good patience.
Mexico takes its biggest lead of the game at 8 points into the locker room at halftime. 39-31. What a pull-up shot there by Álex Pérez. Shot much better in that second quarter. Mexico now up to 46% from three-point range. Puerto Rico out rebounding Mexico by 3. Offensive rebounds even. Mexico with a few more fouls.
Mexico with 10 assists. That tells me they're really moving the ball. 10 assists in the half. Nice job.
Puerto Rico with 9 first half turnovers. Not terrible, but something that they're going to want to make in that second half. Mexico did a very good share of the ball in that first half.
Well, they didn't have a turnover in the second quarter. They had 5 in the quarter.
At the highlights from the first half as we run down the individual numbers for Puerto Rico. Bryan did not score, but he had 4 points and 3 assists. Rosario 3 points. Díaz had 8 points and 4 rebounds. Rodriguez 3 points. Clavel had 3. Manuel Andujar 3 points and 4 rebounds. Rivera had 1. Gaston 4 points. Tyler Davis 6 points and 4 rebounds. For Mexico, Avalos had 2. Jorge Gutierrez 2. Francisco Cruz did not score in that first half, playing with foul trouble. Gabriel Giron 8 points and 3 assists. Pérez had 13 points and 3 assists. Hector Hernandez 3 points, 4 boards. Benitez 2 points. Lorenzo Mata 5 points, 3 rebounds, and Israel Gutierrez 4 points, 1 rebound. Mark, you're scribbling some notes on your stat sheets there. Anything jumping out at you?
Oh yes, big time. Mexico 25 bench points in the second quarter. They had 2 at the end of the first quarter. There's your difference right now in the fact, and I will also say their 3-point shooting. Those 2 things right there are significant in the 8-point lead that they have right now. And the fact that they didn't turn over the basketball. I mean, that's huge. You know, you go 10 minutes without turning over the basketball, good things are going to happen. They always do.
We saw in the graphic moments ago that Mexico outscored Puerto Rico in that second quarter 27-16. So between the bench play and the 3-point shooting, Mexico enjoying an 8-point lead here at halftime. This is the 2017 FIBA AmeriCup Championship Tournament, live from Coliseo Iván de Bedú in Medellín, Colombia. We're back with second half action in just a few minutes.
Un aplauso para las porristas de la FIBA AmeriCup.
evening and welcome back to Coliseo Iván de Bedú in Medellín, Colombia. The opening game of the 2017 FIBA AmeriCup Championship Tournament. This is Group A. Group A will play the first 3 days of this tournament here in Medellín. And then Group B will get underway in Montevideo on Monday. Group C will get underway in Bahia Blanca, Argentina. The 4 teams in Group A, Puerto Rico, Mexico, Brazil, and the host nation, Colombia. Colombia and Brazil will be coming up next at 8 o'clock. But we still have one half of basketball to play in this one as Mexico leads Puerto Rico 39-31. And despite having a number of players with 2 fouls, Mark Anderson, Mexico was able to take advantage of some hot shooting and good defense.
Well, that's just it. You know, the main thing, Craig, they took care of the basketball, and that led to their points. When you said that they scored 27 points in the second quarter, 25 of it was by their bench. So they were getting a lot of production. But, you know, you look at Puerto Rico, when they got inside the defense, that's when they were getting their easy baskets. They got to go back to that and keep going at it. They're not out of this by any stretch of the imagination here. And they got to hit some threes, too. That would help. I mean, Mexico got hot down the stretch by hitting some threes. But Puerto Rico had 7 straight stops where they closed the gap to a 1-basket ball game. So now, if they can get some stops in a row, parlay that into some baskets, now you're right back in it. You know, the first 2 minutes of this half is going to dictate some things to see what Puerto Rico comes out here and does defensively. Because offensively, their game plan isn't bad. They're doing a good job. They just have to score it when they get the opportunities on those easy baskets.
Once again, the leading scorer for Puerto Rico, Jorge Díaz with 8 points. And leading the way for Mexico, Álex Pérez with 13. Saw some good things from Puerto Rico out of youngster Tyler Davis out of Texas A&M and Christopher Gaston, as well as Gilberto Clavel and Emmanuel Andujar for Puerto Rico. And as you said, they are not out of this by any stretch of the imagination. Basketball, as we've always said, game of runs. Get a couple stops, get a couple buckets, and next thing you know, you're tied up.
Or you knock down a couple threes, then you're right there.
Álex Pérez starting the game on the floor in the second half for Mexico, as well as Fernando Benitez. So Sergio Valdeomios liked what his bench did in that second quarter, and he's going with a couple of those guys.
It's not a bad option either.
Mata misses. Ball gets poked out of bounds, and it'll stay with Mexico. Puerto Rico has its original 5 starters on the floor. And Hector Hernandez starting the second half on the bench for Team Mexico. 8 to shoot. Cruz, little curl catch and shoot. That won't fall in. Rebounded by Lopez. Rivera looking, now giving it up to Lopez. Hounded by Benitez. Keeps it himself, takes it all the way. Blocked by Mata. And then I believe Mata stepped on the baseline. Stay with Puerto Rico with 10 to shoot.
I like the aggressive move by Puerto Rico going right to the basket. You just got to keep doing that.
To Lopez. Perez, now Díaz at the left elbow, working on Mata. Getting it back out, 4 to shoot. Andujar couldn't finish with the left hand, and that's a shot clock violation. The ball never hit anything.
Even though Díaz grabs the rebound, it never hit the rim.
Perez on the screen by Mata, working his way into the lane.
Mismatch, there you go.
Gutierrez inside to Mata, off the glass and in. Nice shot by Mata, getting it up over the 6'11" Díaz. And now Mata with 7. Puerto Rico turns it over, and here comes Mexico 4-on-2. Cruz can't handle it. That foul's going to be on Andujar. Not quite sure I saw a foul there.
Right, he never really impeded his progress.
Yeah, he lost the ball all on his own.
Yeah, right, he was going to get it.
Then again, Andujar didn't protest.
No, and maybe there was something we couldn't see.
First foul on Andujar. Now Pérez for another 3, and he buries that one.
Yeah, you can't give him any space. He's going to knock it down. He's proven that tonight already. Nice job.
Álex Pérez now with 16 points. Rivera cut off along the baseline. Now the 3. That's good. Ángel Rodríguez striking from downtown.
Pérez has 16 of the 28 off the bench.
Cruz trying to get it into Benitez. Puerto Rico comes out of there with it. Puerto Rico resetting after the miss by Rodríguez. Rivera, and he's going to draw the foul on Mata. That'll be his second. Got the big man in the air.
Yep, that was crafty by Rivera. A shot fake, but Mata to bite on it.
To the free throw line. Get a look at the 34-year-old veteran. Rivera hits them both. And Puerto Rico has cut this lead to 8.
Where they have to string some stops together now.
Here comes Pérez. Left side to Benitez. His left-hand jumper won't go. Rodríguez the rebound. Around Lopez. Now the dish inside. Díaz had all kinds of traffic there. Now up ahead to Cruz. Cruz with the right hand misses the layup. And here comes Puerto Rico back the other way.
Good job by Lopez to get back on defense. Took away a sure layup.
Got an 8-point lead, but you can't afford to give too many of those away as Díaz scores at that end. Cruz. Pérez between the rings, around Mata. Cruz around Benitez. Gutierrez and block called on Ángel Rodríguez.
I kind of agree with Rodríguez. I think he beat him to the spot, but I'm a little further away than the official.
And that's 3 fouls on Ángel Rodríguez. So he will sit down along with Rivera. Bryan comes on along with Michael Rosario.
that 10-point lead is down to 6. If they can get a stop here in the score, it's right back in it.
Cruz right side to Pérez. 6 to shoot. Pérez bumped on the drive, gives it up to Mata inside, blocked from behind by Díaz. Lopez wanted a little foul on some extracurricular activity between he and Mata.
Here we go. Oh yeah.
Lopez caught Mata across the bridge of the nose, and then Mata kind of retaliated.
Wasn't it those two at the beginning of the game?
I think that was. I think that's where Mata caught the elbow.
Right.
Now a 3 on the way short by Rosario. Steals the rebound away, and Puerto Rico resets the offense. Andujar steps in. Misses that one badly, and here comes Mexico. Gutierrez up over Díaz.
There we go. They got a couple stops in a row going, but they haven't scored.
Andujar into the lane, kicking it out. Comes Rosario. Díaz, top of the key. Back to Lavelle. Nice drive by Abreu and giving it up to Díaz. He draws the foul.
Well, that's what I alluded to. They're doing a good job of getting inside the defense, and when they do, good things happen. Right there, they got the foul. Díaz is going to go to the line. He's got good hands. I like it. The way he runs the floor, they're looking for him in transition. Hey, they know he can catch. They have confidence in him. That's what you want.
Timeout Mexico, 5:20 to play, third quarter. Mexico on top, 44-38. (44-38). Mexico leads Puerto Rico, 5:20 to play. Third quarter, Mexico continuing to take excellent care of the basketball.
And one thing that they're doing, the stat that they showed there, that Mexico has 17 points off of Puerto Rico's turnovers. That's a trend that you can't continue with if you're Puerto Rico. Plus their bench scoring 30 points. See what this lineup Puerto Rico has if they go with some full court pressure here after Díaz's free throws.
Once again, Álex Pérez leading all scorers with 16 points. The only other player in double figures is Díaz for Puerto Rico with 11. Missed the second free throw. Jorge Gutierrez. Perez.
Nice
getting it up inside. Yeah, that was a nice look. Hector Hernandez could not finish, however, on the jump hook. Here's Abreu. Around the screen by Díaz. Rivera backing it out. 9 to shoot. Rivera found a lane and put up the floater off the glass.
Yep, from our angle, we saw that open up.
Yeah, I thought he was going to drive, and he just floated that up there. Puerto Rico now to within 3.
There you go. Just what we talked about. Get some stops and going on that run.
Giron for 3, no good. And here comes Puerto Rico again. Up ahead to Clavel, and The unsportsmanlike is going to get called. It's going to be on Giron, and Giron immediately comes over to Clavel, and Clavel says,
there's that floater.
Yeah.
Look ahead.
It's a hard foul, but Clavel knew that that's what he had to do. So on Giron, that's foul number 2. So Clavel will get a pair of free throws here, and Puerto Rico will get the ball. Basketball, that's just a hard foul.
Yes, I would agree. I was looking at it, and I thought there really wasn't anything that was malicious about it.
Yeah, it didn't hit him on the head. It didn't take him into the stands or anything.
But those are the things you have to adjust to.
Yeah. Here's Rosario inside to Davis, has his shot blocked. Israel Gutierrez got up there.
Flash of tights
there.
Yeah.
Giron, corner now for Hernandez. He gets into the lane and scores with the right hand. Pretty shot there by Hector Hernandez. And he's got 5.
I like the way that Mexico did not panic. They came down, still worked the ball. Got a good shot out of that.
Rosario for 3. Nothing but net, unfortunately. Didn't go through the ring.
Right.
Hernandez for 3. Wow, what a tough rebound by Israel Gutierrez and the putback. And just like that, Mexico back up 5, 48-43. Rosario left side. Now into Davis. Davis working on Gutierrez. 3 to shoot. Tough shot by Davis. Davis now has 8.
Solid post moves there.
8 points to go along with his 4 rebounds.
They'll come right back to him if they collapse again.
Score the bucket for Clavel. Wow. That foul's going to be on.
I think foul's on Clavel.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, Pérez scored.
Pérez scored, that's right. I'm so impressed by the play. My players mixed up. So Pérez with 2 more. Clavel draws the foul. That's 2 on Clavel, and Pérez completes the 3-point play. He's got 19 now, and the lead back up to 6 for Mexico. Puerto Rico turns it over, and here comes Mexico looking to extend. Pérez on the left side. No look behind the head pass. Giron floater won't go. Gets it back. That won't go. Giron fighting for it. Gets it out to Pérez. 3 on the way. Short. And Puerto Rico comes away with it, and then it gets kicked out of bounds. The ball will stay with Puerto Rico.
That's what I thought. That was his first miss of the night.
Perez?
Yes.
Wow.
He's now 6 of 7 from the floor.
Huh. Yeah, he had been 4 for 4 from 3-point range before that.
Saying he was getting ready to say he was entitled to miss one. Well, that was his only one he's missed.
Well, you can't claim the broadcaster's curse on
that
one.
I didn't call
that. You didn't get it out. Abreu to his right. Inside to Davis. Davis working on Israel Gutierrez. And the foul is going to be on Gutierrez. That'll be his 3rd.
Here's what I like about what they're doing. That's 3 straight times now they've gone to Davis in the post. He scored out of it. Now, the last time they got a turnover out, but the thing is they know he's going to be very active in there. They're getting him in, getting the ball into him, and good things will result. Here again, he's going to the line. But to finish my point from before, if they keep going to him and Mexico collapses on him like they were about to on the first time when he had the ball in the post, then somebody's going to be open, probably opposite wing or at the top.
Davis a little too strong on the first free throw. The lead remains at 6 inside of 2 minutes to play in this third quarter. Live from Coliseo Iván de Beidou in Medellin, Colombia. We're at the 2017 FIBA AmeriCup Championship Tournament.
How many times did you practice saying that?
Coliseo Iván de Beidou?
Yes. That just rolls off. It sounds so good.
Just a couple.
Dale, Rico, dale, Rico. Sigue, güero.
Pérez. Pull-up jumper from the left side is good. And Mexico's back up by 7. Rosario draws contact in the lane, no call. Rebound swatted off the backboard, and here comes Giron on the left side.
They've just been patient with the ball, taking what the defense has given them, and they're knocking them down.
Hector Hernandez out to Giron, now Pérez, 10 to shoot. And they're going to say Jorge Gutierrez traveled. Step back by Pérez, and splash.
What I liked about that, he didn't settle for the three because he had Davis on him. He took him inside the three-point line and used a little pullback jumper.
Pérez now with 21. Lob inside Davis. There's your pass out.
There it is.
Lavelle hitting for 3.
Usually what happens when teams start to collapse or if you've got a good post player, guys will try to cheat over.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Gutierrez gets to the free throw line and hits the jumper. 6-point lead for Mexico inside 30 seconds to play in this third quarter. Don't forget, coming up at 8 o'clock, it's Brazil and Colombia. Pérez pokes it away from Bryan. There's a look at the 3 by Clavel. Back, slaps it out to Clavel. 5 to shoot, 10 on the game clock. Bryan, long three-pointer, and he's going to draw the foul. And Gutierrez did not like the call, nor did Sergio Valdeomios.
Well, you're still in the act of shooting. Even the ball left his hand until he comes down, touches the floor with 1 or 2 feet. He's still an active shooter.
Look at it here.
It was wonderful defense, just the follow through right there.
No doubt. Now you're having second thoughts?
Well, as I see Bryan come down with his hand after he shot.
Well, I think
kind of wrapped it around.
Yeah, but I think it was more the arm from Gutierrez getting up into the chest and shoulder area. So Bryan hits the first of 3 free throw attempts with 6.5 left. Second one is through, and by the way, that was foul number 4 on Jorge Gutierrez. He's got 4. Francisco Cruz has 3, and Israel Gutierrez has 3 for Mexico. Nobody on Puerto Rico with more than 2. Third free throw, no good. 3 seconds left. Hernandez Did he get it off? He did, but
I think he did, yeah.
the shot was no good, and so Mexico will take a 55-51 lead into the final period of play here at Coliseo Iván de Bedú in Medellin, Colombia, the opening game of play at the 2017 FIBA AmeriCup Championship Tournament. Mexico leading Puerto Rico 55-51 as we head to the fourth quarter. Álex leading all scorers with 21 points. He's 7 of 8 from the floor, including 4 of 5 from three-point range. He's also 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Héctor Hernández, the leading rebounder for Mexico. He's got 7 boards. For Puerto Rico, Jorge Díaz has 11 points. He is also the team's leading rebounder with 6 boards. And once again, one of the key players for Mexico in foul trouble as we head to the fourth quarter. We've got Jorge Gutierrez with 4. Israel Gutierrez with 3, and Francisco Cruz with 3. Cruz, however, has not been much of a factor in this game. He has no points. That 3 is up and good. Rosario gets Puerto Rico back to within 1 in the opening seconds of this fourth quarter.
That's what we talked about. They started hitting threes. And that'll chew up that lead in a hurry.
There's a delay as they get the net at the far end untangled. After that three-pointer by Rosario. I wasn't sure what the official was pointing at.
No, he was motioning. He was motioning over here for you to run out there and get that net.
They'd need a longer broom handle. Cruz from the corner for 3, and that's good.
Here we go. Just talked about him being a non-factor. Well, he just answered that.
His first 3 points of the game gives Mexico a 4-point lead. As that foul is going to be on Israel Gutierrez, and that is his 4th. So now Gutierrez will sit down as Lorenzo Mata comes on. Mata steps out on Rosario, gets it over to Andujar. Now this is Gaston. Fading away in the lane. Pretty shot there by Christopher Gaston. He's got 6 now. I don't think either team's going to run away with this one, Mark.
No, it's going to come down to the wire again. It's going to be the team goes on the last run. But again, we keep talking about, or I keep talking about Mexico's patience here. They're doing a good job, and they're getting good shots.
Wow, what a back tap there by Mata. Hernandez misses the reverse. Mata's putback is in. That foul is going to be on Gaston, his first.
Anytime Puerto Rico gets to within of 1 or 2, Mexico answers.
Yeah, they hold him off as Mata completes the three-point play. Mata now in double figures with 10. Quick move by Rosario. He had to put that up over Mata, and Mata draws the foul. Rosario slow to get up.
He held that ball with 2 hands as long as he could.
Yeah.
They knew he was coming at Mata. See right there?
Yep.
Just to the last moment. There are no gimmies.
Rosario at 6'2", challenging Mata at 6'7". Mata plays bigger than 6'7", I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, I agree. He's not afraid to mix it up in there with anybody.
No, he's not. Rosario hits both free throws, and Puerto Rico back to within 3. Hernandez down low to Pérez, back out to Cruz. 7 to shoot. Cruz up near midcourt, loses Davis, into the lane, inside to Mata. His shot is blocked, but a foul is called as Mata crashes to the ground.
This will only be their 6th and 7th free throws of the game, while Puerto Rico's taken 21. They've missed 7. Excessive moisture out there on the court.
Yeah, it's warm in here tonight. A little humid, too.
Yeah, it was, what, 84 when we came over to the arena.
Yeah. Puerto Rico missing J.J. Barea and his 20.3 points per game in the 2015 FIBA Americas tournament. Ronaldo Balkman as well. Averaged 12.8. Angel Vasilo not with the team either.
Davis with a nice move. 1-point game. I think they got to just continue feeding Davis. They don't get any fast break points.
Puerto Rico looking for the lead. Gaston kicking it out to Rosario for 3. Just about banked it in.
Cruz recognized he has a mismatch. He was calling for the ball.
Out to Giron. Now Pérez, left side, rather right side. That 3 no good. Oh, Cruz and Mata battled for the rebound. Mata saves it in. And Mexico resets. Mata gets it back out. That jumper, I think, got blocked.
It did, but I think shot clock violation.
Yeah, either way.
We're going to give him 1 second. Second.
And now a technical called against Eddie Cassiano.
to have known the discussion that what he said there relegated him with a T.
And even worse for Puerto Rico, Mexico got the ball back.
Right.
Puerto Rico comes away with the stop, though, as Tyler Davis pulls down the rebound. Tipped or not. It must have been tipped.
Right.
Otherwise, they wouldn't have given him possession.
I'm not sure what it's anything that he said.
It was just the manner in which he said it. Rosario trips over Giron, but Puerto Rico manages to maintain possession. And then Giron swats it out of bounds off of Rosario. Quick hands by Gabriel Giron.
Get a little physical down
It is.
It's going to be interesting in these last 6 minutes. See how they call it.
Gets himself into the corner. Now Pérez for three. Boy, that looked good.
Sure did.
Now stolen away again by Giron. Andujar falls to the floor. No call. Play on, they said. Rosario. Now they collide. No call. Floater by Rosario is good, and we are tied up at 62. Cruz in the corner. Working his way to the lane. Shot misses, and now Puerto Rico looking for the lead. 5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter.
Abreu took a shot across the face down there after he got the ball.
Abreu for three. No good. He tried to draw the foul. Yeah, he caught the shoulder of Rosario. Or Abreu, rather.
Oh, it was the play before. Yeah.
Now Giron sits down for Mexico.
Needs to answer these runs by Puerto Rico, see what they come up with. They've been patient all night. They haven't panicked, which I like.
Cruz back out to Pérez. Around Benitez. Now Pérez has gone cold. I think he's missed his last 5 shots.
7-10. So yeah.
This is Gaston working his way in. Has it stripped out of there by Mata. And if Mexico hurries, they'll have a 5-on-4. Pérez bumped, getting it out to Gutierrez, and he circles it back around. Mexico resets. Here comes Cruz into the lane. 15-footer missing.
He's a little frustrated with himself. He can't get on track tonight.
Rivera high right side, getting it to Díaz. And as Benitez comes over. 10 to shoot. Redirecting traffic. Around the screen by Díaz. Down to the baseline. This is Gaston. His shot no good.
Gaston could see Díaz open at the sight line from what we could see from our angle. It was definitely wide open.
Change out balls. Finishes drive by Pérez. After going cold for a few shots, he ventures into the land of the Giants, gets the layup, and draws the foul.
Bien, Álex. Hola, Álex.
Puerto Rico foul was on Díaz. That is his first. Pérez now with 23 points, trying to make it 24 with this free throw and give Mexico a 3-point lead. Cannot complete the 3-point play. It's saved in bounds by Rivera.
Puerto Rico has 6 more shots this quarter than Mexico. This is also stay right there in this game.
Gutierrez called for the foul, and that'll end his night with 4 points. And now Puerto Rico wants timeout with 3:08 to play. Mexico on top by 2, 64-62. Stretch run of this one coming up. We come back.
Shit, Álex. Keep attacking, bro. Keep attacking.
To play in the fourth quarter, Mexico on top by 2, 64-62. Puerto Rico just called timeout.
Both teams will have 1 timeout remaining. I'm going to save that for the last minute of this game, but it's going to come down to that.
Just look at that pretty drive by Pérez drawing the foul. The action there by Gutierrez. His 5th foul.
I just want to think how hot Pérez is. How many times have you seen the bench player get over 30 minutes in a game?
Yeah.
And it's just because he's been on fire. This has been running the point very well. He's been taking care of the ball. Nice job by Pérez tonight.
Yeah, when you can have a guy come off the bench and have his efficiency at 25, plus 25. Can't ask for anything better than that. Rayu for 3. Pérez left side. Around the screen by Israel Gutierrez. Comes Cruz. Rayu trying to pop it out of there. 10 to shoot. Cruz.
That speed by Benitez.
Now a 3 on the way from Giron, no good. Rebounded by Benitez. He gets it back out, and Mexico resets.
Benitez does the things that don't show up on the stats. He sets those big screens. He's out there talking.
Oh my! Score the bucket. I thought that was going to be a shot clock violation. I thought Benitez still had the ball in his hand when the shot clock went off.
Just let it go right as it was. It was almost simultaneous. We couldn't tell.
So Cruz to try to complete Benitez, the big rebound.
There's that screen again.
Yeah, and Rivera goes down hard. They didn't call a foul on that. Benitez just was like running into a rock. Watch this, doink. Benitez didn't even move. It was like a bug off of a windshield.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah. So Rivera.
So the last two previous trips down, this is the last one. Benitez has set 2 solid screens and 2 offensive rebounds that were huge.
Carlos Rivera at 34 years old has to be thinking to himself, I'm getting too old for this. Two minutes to play, Mexico by 4. And Mexico turns it over.
Venga, una defensa. Vamos, seguimos defensa.
See if Puerto Rico can get some mismatches on the screen rolls here with the bigs and the guards so they can dribble attacks.
Rivera uses the dribble, saves it back. Wow, what a play by Rivera. And now stolen away by Garone. It's about the 4th steal by Garone.
Nice hustle.
Boy, and Cruz gets taken down by Abreu.
If you watch this replay, this is all set up by Rivera's hustle at half court here. Right here. He gets a piece of the ball.
Yep.
And that gave Abreu time to catch up to it. A little bit of a grab.
A little bit. And then the cut block.
Yes, I think first and 10 going the other way.
Cruz wanted to know how on earth. Mexico did not have the ball there. Timeout on the floor. A minute 35 to play. Mexico leads by 4. (66-62), Mexico leading Puerto Rico with a minute 35 to play in the 4th quarter. Greg Feda and Mark Anderson bringing you this one. We will also have the ensuing contest between Brazil and the host nation Colombia coming up at 8 o'clock. This is the first day of play at the 2017 FIBA AmeriCup Championship Tournament, live from Coliseo Iván de Bedú in Medellín, Colombia, Mark.
I stand corrected. When I looked up the scoreboard before, it said 1 timeout apiece. So now we've got Puerto Rico with 2 and Mexico with 1.
I think they're counting them upwards as timeouts used, yes.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of. But yeah, I noticed the same thing earlier that you were talking about. I didn't remember both teams as having called 2 timeouts.
Exactly.
So now Puerto Rico with 90 seconds to play. Wow, what an effort there by Garone. He's got 4 steals, making a bid there for his 5th. Possession will stay with Puerto Rico, 18 on the shot clock.
Buena defensa, Rico, buena defensa, igual, dale. Corner.
Rodriguez. Up the 3. No good. Rebound, though, by Díaz. Another 3 on the way. That's no good. Cruz came up with that one. Still not panic time yet for Puerto Rico, but now it's
stopped.
Yeah. Pérez loses it out of bounds. It goes off of Gaston.
Héctor, dile que contigo pantalla no porque van a ser rojo, güey. Ten cuidado, Isla.
Inbound, finally getting it into Pérez. 10 to shoot. Pérez. And Rivera looking at the official a couple times for a foul. He was trying to sell it a little more than actually happened. Now Rivera. Yes. 8 to shoot. Comes Rosario. Has it blocked. It goes out of bounds off of Rosario. It'll be Mexico ball with 37.1 to play and a 4-point lead.
Is that what they wanted? Rosario with a big awning so he can go to the basket. Nice defensive play.
Hector Hernandez, 32-year-old veteran. That's in the front court. Founded by Rodriguez. And Eddie Casiano has just been run from this game. He just picked up his second technical foul. To play. Casiano just picked up his second technical foul. And Mexico takes timeout. Each team now with one left. As we look in the huddle for Puerto Rico, led by Jorge Díaz with those 11 points.
I look for Mexico to spread the floor after they get it in here. 26, but they have 14 on the shot clock. Still looking to score. They're going to get the free throws plus the ball back.
Álex, vamos.
There you see the call against Rodriguez that resulted in the foul, which led to the technical against Eddie Casiano. Pérez makes it a 5-point game. Cannot make it 6.
Paco.
So now Cruz steps to the free throw line. Drains that one. Now it's a 6-point lead, 26.4 to play, and Mexico has possession. Inbound. Stolen away, nearly stolen away, I should say, by Rodriguez. Got his hand on Pérez, got it. Pérez kicking it back out to Cruz. And Cruz thought about launching the 3, but decided to chew off a couple more seconds. And he draws the foul.
Smart play.
Yeah.
Clock. It's in your favor right now.
You saw the bench from Mexico get excited. They thought there was going to be a dagger right there. That foul, by the way, was on Carlos Rivera. No good by Cruz.
Well, if you're going 5 for 5 from the line, and now 8 of 14.
Second free throw attempt by Cruz straight through, and it's now Great position. And Giron gets called for the unsportsmanlike. Not sure I understand why Giron even committed that foul.
Really was no reason for it.
Yeah, they're up 7 with 10 seconds left. So now Puerto Rico has a chance to score. Points with the clock stopped and get the ball back. Quick 3.
Yeah, makes it a 2-point game if he hits both these. Exactly.
So now Rosario stepping up to the free throw line. Rosario had been 2 for 2 from the line.
That's their 8th miss.
Puerto Rico is to have any chance. He's got to make this one.
He's got to hit it.
He does. And it's a 6-point game with 10.1 to play, but Puerto Rico does have the ball here. So a quick 3 and then a foul on the inbound. Gaston putting up the 3. And now another 3. That one is good, but only 1.8 to play. They get the quick foul, but just 0.6 left. So it's down to a 3-point game. That foul was on Angel Rodriguez, and that'll be his 5th.
Free throw shooting is part of their woes tonight. This game. Mexico answered every run that Puerto Rico
Yes, they did.
Even when Puerto Rico had a brief lead there early in the 4th quarter, late 3rd quarter, Mexico did not panic.
Idris Dawood needs to make this free throw. Assaulted away, but he cannot. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Puerto Rico ball. The clock went to all zeros, but no horn sounded. What are they going to reset the clock at? And I thought I just saw another technical foul called against Puerto Rico. I saw the T sign, not the timeout sign. So we're not entirely sure what's going on here. They're going to the review to see if there's any time left following the free throw. Which will be able to tell here. There's the miss. Touch.
0.4.
Well, it depends, I guess, on when it touched out of bounds, right?
Yeah.
Not when it crosses over the line. I think they're going to put .3 left. So it's going to be Puerto Rico ball with 0.3 of a second left. They just put 6 seconds up on the shot game clock. That's not right. 6 tenths. Okay, 6 tenths. There it is. 3 tenths. All right. They did have 6 seconds up.
Yeah.
So this one, not entirely decided yet. Seen crazier things happen.
Both teams can look at their free throws down the stretch. Mexico had a chance to put it away. Puerto Rico had a chance to tie it. Maybe have the lead here. That's why free throw shooting is so important.
Yeah. So the T signal was evidently a timeout called and not a technical foul. The two signals are different. And the official signal for the technical.
This is going to be a catch and shoot.
Yes, it does. Abreu to put it in play. Looking to Rosario. And he will not get it off, and the game will end. Mexico pulls it out 69-66, taking down Puerto Rico in the opening game of the 2017 FIBA AmeriCup Championship Tournament. Well, Mark, both teams certainly had their opportunities in this one. Puerto Rico certainly to draw even and perhaps take a lead. Mexico to salt it away, but neither team could make very many free throws down the stretch.
That's what it came down to, is what, in a close game. And we talked at halftime that the game wasn't over and it'd probably go down to the end. And that's what it certainly did when you look at it. Puerto Rico missed 8 free throws, and well, so did Mexico, 9 of 17. You just got to knock those down, because in this tournament, no game is going to be secure till that final buzzer. One, because of the three-point shot also.
Neither team shooting particularly well in any phase of the game. As Puerto Rico out-rebounds Mexico 45-40, but Mexico had the edge on the offensive glass 14-11. Yeah, the pace of the game slowed dramatically in the fourth quarter. Puerto Rico outscored Mexico 15-14.
Mexico only had 10 turnovers for the game. That's huge.
Can't take much better care of the ball than that.
No.
A continuación tendremos el partido.
Categorical leaders in this game. Let's run down the individual numbers now. For Puerto Rico, Alexander Abreu, 2 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. Michael Rosario, 14 points, 5 rebounds.
Los mejores 12 equipos del continente competirán por coronarse campeón de América.
Jorge Díaz, 11 points, 10 rebounds. Should mention Carlos Lopez did not score but have 5 boards. Angel Rodriguez, 6 points. Clavel had 8, Andujar 3 and 5 rebounds. Rivera had 5, Gaston had 6, and Tyler Davis, 11 points and 8 boards. For Mexico, Avalos had 2, Gutierrez 4, Francisco Cruz had 8, Gabriel Giron 8 points, 4 rebounds, 4 steals. Álex Pérez, 24 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Hector Hernandez, 5 rebounds, 5 points and 7 rebounds. Fernando Benitez, 2 points, 5 boards. Lorenzo Mata, 10 points, 6 rebounds. And Israel Gutierrez, 6 points, 2 rebounds, and a number of hard screens in that game. Heard a little bit of a roar in the background as Team Colombia takes the court. The host nation here in Medellin. As you look at Michael Rosario, bank in 2 of his points. Our next game coming up is at 8 o'clock. We will be back on the air at 7:50 for Brazil and Colombia. Tomorrow afternoon, the early game, Mexico and Brazil at 5:30, followed up at 8 o'clock by Colombia and Peru. Rather, Puerto Rico, not Peru. Got my abbreviations mixed up a little bit there. So Puerto Rico will have some time to digest what went wrong in this one. And if you're Eddie Casiano Jr., what do you think went wrong for Puerto Rico?
Well, down the stretch, you know, free throws, they got to recognize when they had the mismatches. They got away from going inside. Once they got inside, the defense, trying to get more inside the defense. When they do that, they were scoring. You know, Davis was very active. You know, you take a lot of good things out of this. But again, I go back to Mexico. They took care of the basketball. When you only have 10 turnovers at a game at this level, you're probably going to win. And they never panicked, as we alluded to before. They never panicked once Puerto Rico made the game close and even took the lead there briefly. They came right back and stayed at it. So they did a good job. Plus, they had outstanding bench play. Not only Pérez, but others that contributed to that win tonight.
So Mexico moves to 1-0 in group play. Puerto Rico falls to 0-1.